Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be starting a series of videos playing Firewatch. It looks like a really good game, and I've looked into some of the Steam reviews and it looks really good. I know nothing about it, to be honest, so let's see how it goes. You see Julia. She's about your age, late 20s, laughing with well-dressed professors and grad students from nearby CU Boulder. You, Henry, are out drinking with your pals. You approach her. You're drunk. So, what's your, major? You're pretty. You're pretty, she says coolly. You're not. You're a future hangover. What? You reply, confused. Somebody should buy you a cheeseburger, she says. She flags down a waiter, and 1 week later, you are Julia's boyfriend. Well, the game looks really nice at the moment. It's got like a Team Fortress cartoony feel to it at the moment. I wonder if there's... I'm assuming we have to get in a car, but we'll just have a quick look up here and see what's most likely a dead end. I must admit, I do like the soundtrack. I'm guessing that's a lighting glitch already, texture glitch. But yeah, this game looks really good at the moment. You date for over a year. She drives you absolutely nuts, it's great. You move in, you share an apartment near the school with a view of the mountains. You two drink beers out on the deck. You drink beer just about anywhere. Life is good. Julia wants to get a dog. There's a scruffy undersized beagle. Julia's in love. She wants to bring it with her to class. There's also an intimidating but gentle-eyed German shepherd. Nothing bad could happen to Julia while walking this dog. It's badass. You pick up the beagle and she names him Bucket. You adopt the shepherd and name him Mayhem. Mayhem's an excellent dog. He loves wrestling with you in the park and goes with Julia on her runs. Even though he's too big to bring to school, Julia loves him all the same. Mayhem is a friend, child, and a pet, all rolled into one. "1979. You talk out on the deck. It's summer, 9:30 p.m. and the heat still radiates off of the high desert. What do you think about kids?" she asks. Pardon me. Kids? They're not very smart or good at much. I'm saying if you and I have a couple of little idiots, that'd be pretty good. Or one day, why rush? In that case, we should probably get married. Yeah, I would like that, you say. These kids are going to be screwed up enough. It's probably for the best that their parents are hitched. You say she's absolutely right. So this does look amazing. So I'm guessing this is a little hint that the heat is very high today, and high risk of forest fires. To a creepy man and a shovel. I never know, little things like that might be useful. So it's Two Forks region overview. Five Mile Creek. Does it say where we are? I think we're near the lookout, the Two Forks lookout. No fireworks. Do not forget to check in. Bear Country. For a fair trail is not recommended for inexperienced hikers. Okay, so I'm guessing that has something to do with the character, maybe? It's got an amazing atmosphere to this game. 1980. It's a Thursday night and Julia is 4 hours late. She doesn't call. You're worried and getting angrier by the minute. She walks in after you've gone to bed. She's not quite drunk, but she's clearly been having a fun time. You fight when she gets between the sheets. You get mad, or you ignore her. You don't touch each other all night. The next day you feel guilty for being so angry and ask her about her evening. She says it was great. You hold on to a tiny pillar of resentment. You make some coffee and go to work. 1981. Julia still likes to draw. She draws plants from her research. She draws all the places you go. She draws you. You pose and flex like He-Man. You frolic like a Victoria's Secret model. Julia is right. You are pretty. So to zoom in, I've found is the right mouse button, right click. The sunset. It's just, I think this game is all story based. I think you need to read everything. Two Forks look out to 8 more miles still. Okay. Spacebar to hop over. It's just incredible at the moment. During the summers, you and Julia enjoy walking Mayhem at night. This is 1982. There's a festival in town. It brings in folks from faraway places. One of them tries to mug you with a knife. Mayhem runs away. Mamie moo. Fuck the dog, Julia yells. She gets flustered and has trouble speaking when she is stressed. You confront the attacker. You scare him away. You beat his goddamn face. Well, it doesn't sound like a nice thing to do. You reach into your pocket like you've got a gun and threaten to kill him. You manage to scare all three of you. He runs away. Julie asks to take a different path from that day forward. You say okay. You don't want to go that way either. From then on, you walk by the river. (1984) Plans to have kids, gets waylaid by work. Julia gets offered a job at Yale. Yale is in Connecticut, 2,000 miles away. It's a great job, associate department chair. She wants to move. You absolutely do not. Convince her not to take the job. Agree if she commutes back and forth. You ask her if she'll commute back and forth. You don't want to move to Connecticut. She says that'll be hard, but she'll do it if you won't move. You tell her not to pass it up if it's what she wants. She agrees. She flies back to Boulder 3 times each semester. (1985) Julia is sent home from Yale on paid leave after having an episode. She lost it on a colleague for borrowing books that were important to her research. She didn't remember that she had happily loaned them to him just 2 days prior. She was found crying in the stairwell. You said that maybe you guys should talk to someone about it. You make macaroni and drink wine and try to forget about it. After seeing multiple doctors and having many tests, they are worried that Julia might be suffering from early onset dementia. She is 41. You both decide to keep it a secret for now. What the hell? Mayhem is getting older. He's got silver hair down his back and slows down at night. You and Julia walk him to the bar to see your friends and it feels like nothing has changed. Julia goes back to the university. 1987. Julia's affliction gets worse. She can't remember things in class. Her research is in shambles. She drives her car to the next town over for no particular reason and has to be brought home by the police. She is devastated. She is sent home on permanent medical leave. Some days you get the Julia who calls you a dope and your unborn children little idiots. Other days you get a stranger. She pulls you into bed to make love. After 5 minutes she goes into a panic believing her daddy's at the door. You tell her family, they are crushed and begin to make trips to and from their home in Australia to visit her. For a while your friends come by with little things to brighten the day. She gets worse. 1988. You spend your days following Julia around the house. You count the seconds between the 2 weekly visits from Daniel the nurse. He suggests that Julia could live somewhere else, somewhere with 24-hour care, a home. It sits with you for a couple of months. You decide to move her into a full-time care facility. You are determined to take care of her by yourself. And we're back to this beautiful scenery. It looks like a dead end. I scared it off. It is impossibly hard. The worst is when you get mad at her, like when she tries to cook her own food. You can't do anything without her and she can't do anything without you. When she goes to sleep you stay up for a few hours, drinking on the deck, watching baseball in the summer, college basketball in the winter, drinking then too. You start going out after you put her to bed. The first time you do it, you don't. The first time you do it, you worry about her getting up and walking around while you're gone. You put a chair in front of the bedroom door. You trust that she sleeps like a rock. You go to the same bar at the boring end of Pearl Street. It's nice there. Over time you tell Sheila, the bartender, everything. It's a huge weight off. You're home and in bed by 1 AM a couple of nights a week. You look forward to those nights. 1989. One night you're stopped at a DUI checkpoint. You blow a 10 and are taken to jail for the night. You consider trying to hide it, but you tell your sister-in-law, Susan. So I'm guessing he was caught drink driving, etc. Julia's parents take the next plane from Australia. They can't believe the state your house is in. Then they tell you Julia's coming to live with them. You don't argue. You say you'll visit soon. A few weeks go by. Summer is coming and you see an ad in the paper for a job. You take it. And I think this is the start of something. I'm guessing this is how we begin. Let's just have a little walk. Or a bench. Can we sprint? Not at the moment. So there is a flashing light up there. What does that say? Jonesy Lake. It's really something though, the game. At the moment, I think it's one you'd probably play once, just for the story. I think it's going to be like Life is Strange. Although it's not got that feel to it at the moment with the decisions, the choices you make basically. Okay, let's cut to the chase. Okay, you got the pine cone, this badass. Can I keep my pine cone? Get out of here. Supplies for 2 forks. And we have a photograph. Let's have a little look. Old wood stove. Can't do anything. Another pine cone. Cookbook. I wonder if I can actually pick any of these up. Don't appear to be able to at the moment. Ah, this reminds me of The Long Dark. Is it possible to read? Examine. Okay. Let's turn the power on. I'm assuming that walkie-talkie has got to be picked up. Okay, let's get it. Broken clock. Hold left shift to activate radio. Hello? Now I want to watch my porn stash. Okay, so it seems like quite a long intro for my first video. Okay guys, this is going to be the end of the first part of my video. It's going to be like a walkthrough series, I'm guessing. And at the moment I highly recommend the game. Seems story rich at the moment. I think you have to read everything to know what's going on. It's obviously not one of those that you can just skip through and... Well, you can't really get into the game if you don't know what it's about. Like, if you don't know the backstory to what the character's going through. So yeah, I do recommend it. Please subscribe and like the video, and I'm going to be doing more of these of the series. And if my channel does okay, I'll be doing more of these videos, reviewing other games, new titles that come out. And if I reach a certain amount of subscribers, I'll be giving free copies of the game away as well. And that's no lies or anything. I've got to earn my subscribers, I think, because it's tough at the moment. There's obviously other YouTubers doing this. You've just got to get yourself on the scene. I'm not a whiz or anything. I'm not good with editing or anything. It's just gaming's a hobby, passion, and I just want to hopefully get somewhere with YouTube. So yeah, anyway, I'll cut it short. Thanks guys if you're watching, and please follow me for future videos.